Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudo's Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. It is Wednesday, so that means Premier Yarns. Anything that's come out new I show you guys. Unless I get something sent to me, it'll always be online. And going over the current deals, checking to see if there's any new bag deals. The anti-pilling yarn is still 20% off. It's all month long, which is only another 8 days. So if you like the anti-pilling line, now's the time to get your stock up. So last week we went over the Sweet Roll new colors. This week we have new spun colors. New colors for the spun colors. Now, this is a roving style yarn. They've come out with 4 new colors. They have a 5th one coming soon. It is a really cool color. I'll show it to you too. This is $9.99 per cake. It is 65% acrylic, 35% fine merino superwash. So it is acrylic wool blend. And let's see here. I'm just gonna go over the new ones real quick. So the first one is Aloha Lava. That's what it looks like that way. There's looking from top down. It's nice colors. Oranges, purples, blue, a little bit of pink. This is what it looks like worked up in crochet. It does look like that's maybe single. Looks like a single crochet. Maybe half double. This is what it would look like if you knit with it. Let me tell you a little bit more about this. It is considered a 4 medium weight yarn, but again, it is roving, so it can go from thick to thin. It is hand washed, dry flat. Do not bleach, do not tumble dry, do not iron. Dry clean any solvent except trichloral ethylene. Trichloral ethylene. I don't know. It's probably a fancy name for something. This does have the Oeko-Tex certified label on it, which means it's been approved and tested for 350 plus harmful substances to keep you and your family safe. And again, here's the certified number for it. It does say on here single ply roving yarn. It comes in 200 grams or 7 ounces. It's 384 meters or 419 yards. Okay, now that I've done that, let's go ahead and check out the next color. Stained glass. I like this because it's like multicolored. It's not quite rainbow, but it's a nice multicolor. So this is what it looks like this way. Got the darker colors and the lighter colors. Got some yellow, red, blue. I can't tell if this is like a really dark blue or almost black. But there's that one. Teal Atoli. This is blues and greens. There's the side view. Top down, side view, however you want to say. Because if you look top down, that's what it would look like in person. Here's what this one looks like. Crochet. And this one is knit. And then we have the last one that they have in stock is Beetle. Here is from the side view, top down. However you want to call it. Player's choice. Player's choice. Here's the knit version. And here is the crochet version. I do believe that's single crochet. If you don't like roving yarn or you can't work with wool, this might not be one for you to get. But if you're interested in working with this type of yarn, it's not get a couple colors, make something, a scarf and a hat maybe. See how you like it. And then coming soon is snorkeling. Ooh, snorkeling. These are lighter colors. In this one here. I don't know how bright or how dull it will look in person, but it looks kind of bright on screen. This is what it looks like in crochet. Crochet was the first one. That's usually knit right there. Well, going back up the other direction. And this is what it looks like in knit. Alright, so that is the new colors for the Spun Colors line. And again, they're $9.99 per cake. And honestly, for that price, you're not, the yardage is pretty good for 419 yards. I know that it goes from thick to thin, but it's still, I think, a pretty good price. Comparing that to other yarns that are similar to it, with the roving and being 4-way, they're up to almost like $15 now. So that's always nice. All right, let's go check out the current deals. I did kind of peek at them before I started the recording. There are some new ones, and there's only not even 2 pages, because it's like a page and a half, maybe a little bit more than a half. But so the first thing on here is we got the Parfait XL. That's 100% polyester. It's a jumbo. It's 20% off right now. Normally $7.99, currently $6.39. We've got the Bamboo Fair, which is a lightweight yarn. Normally $4.99. It is currently $3.99. They have on here showing that they sold out of at least one color so far. Then if you're interested in checking out Universal Yarns, it's the yarns that you'll most likely find at a local yarn shop. I'm kind of disappointed that my local yarn shop doesn't have any Universal Yarns. Maybe I can get them to get some in. I don't know. But this is the Bamboo Bloom, which is it's a roving style yarn. It's considered bulky because there are some really thick pieces and some really kind of thinner pieces. It's not so wide like right here. This would be considered part of the bulky. This was normally $10.99. It's now $8.79. We got the Bamboo Pop, which is a lightweight or number 3 DK. It's all classified a little differently depending on who does the yarn for it. Let's see. And that's normally $8.49. It's $6.79 right now. It does show that they are currently sold out of at least one color. I'm sure there might be more if I click on it, but this is a really nice cotton. It's a 50% cotton, 50% bamboo fiber. Then we've got the Wool Pop 20% off. Normally $11.49. It's now $9.19. This is a lightweight. It's 50% bamboo, 35% superwash wool, and 15% polyamide. They do have some, I think this one I'm going to click on real quick. I think they've got some multis on this one. They're all solid. Okay. It does not state if it sells out, even though it's in the current, it's current deals. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. We still have the bag of the bag of 5 for the cotton gold yarn, which is something that you would want to add to another yarn to give it some bling bling. There's only just this one color, but at $6, that's $1.25, $1.20, 20, 40, 60, 81. Yeah, $1.20 a piece. So that's a really good deal considering they were $10 for the normal price for the bag of 5. So they were $2 a piece. I mean, still that's not too bad. That's my thought. Then we have the basic worsted value. This is 100% acrylic. This is the it's a little different. I think this is going to be a little thinner because this might be The, let me see something. Is this the one that is... No, this is the one that's just shy of a pound. It's normally $8.99. Yeah, this is the one that's just shy of a pound. So this yarn, in my opinion, is a little thinner than just the basic worsted yarn by Premier, which are in smaller skeins or skeins. This is $7.64 right now. Well, a lot of colors to choose from. Might actually have to order some more black for the blanket that I'm working on. Then we have the anti-pilling everyday worsted, 20% off. It's normally $4.99. It's currently $3.99. And there's quite a bit of colors to choose from. You have anti-pilling everyday bulky, same deal, $3.99. Anti-pilling bamboo chunky, $3.99. That's a bulky. This one's super bulky. This one up here is a number 4 or medium weight yarn. Then we have anti-pilling everyday DK. That's a light. Painterly, which is a medium or number 4. I really would like to try that out. But another time. Now we have Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted Cake, the gradient, $7.19, normally $8.99. Anti-Pilling Select, again, all the anti-pillings are 20% off. This is $5.19, normally $6.49. Anti-pilling everyday worsted gradient glitter, that's a tongue twister, $8.79, normally $10.99. Anti-pilling everyday worsted luster, it's normally $5.49, it's currently $4.39. Then we have a bag of 3 for basic chenille or chenille yarn. This is a super bulky. It's normally $11.97. It is on sale for $8. They're giving 33% off on this. Now they do have more colors this time. Last time I think it was just this chocolate brown color. And then we have the Premier ribbon, which I think is kind of like the t-shirt, like a t-shirt yarn. It'd be good for making baskets, bags, things like that. I wouldn't make anything other than that with this yarn, but if you have made some other stuff with it, let me know in the comment section. They still have some of the black Just Active. There's $1 for 3. Parfait XL Palm Party, a bag of 3 for $6.40. They're still doing the buy one, get one free on the Himalaya wool socks print, which I don't know if they go up to my husband's size. Let's see. Yeah, they only go up men's 7.5 to 11.5. My husband wears a size 14 shoe. So, that'd be okay for me or my nephew. Yeah, they have different sizes on here, so I'm not sure. That might have been the largest that they went. Yeah, 11.5 for men's. This one here. Let's see. Yeah, that would be more for a girl. They've sold out of a lot of them, so if you're interested in getting these, I would say get them as soon as you can, because you're getting 2 pairs for the price of 1. So $5 a piece, which is pretty good for wool socks. We have the Stash Goals. They're still 3 for $15. Bloom Chunky. Bag of 3 for $8. There's only the one color. And then we have the Parfait XL Stripes, bag of 2 for $8. which is pretty good, $4 a piece. Because that'd probably run you probably like $12, maybe $13 if you bought it in store. Not that these are a lot of these are not available in your local store. There are some, but not all of them. Then we have Bamboo Fair Light, and these are on specific colors because they're clearancing out some of the colors. And then we have Bamboo Select bag of 3. Both of these are $7.20 for the bag of 3. Now these ones here, this says it's a lightweight. Okay, so there's the current deals. Now let's go ahead and check bag deals real quick. Okay, so we got the Just Chenille box of 12 for $12. There's quite a few colors to choose from. I'm wondering if Dollar Tree is no longer going to sell this because they're now up to like $1. Well, they were $1.25 the last time I knew, but I think they did another increase on the price, so the price wasn't affordable for people. It'd be better just to go to Premier and order the bigger skeins. Then we have the Just Yarn worsted, which is it's probably similar to the basic worsted value, which is the almost pound skein. Quite a few colors to choose from on that one as well. These are both $12 a piece, but you get one box, you get all the same colors. So if you really need one specific color, that would be one way to go to get your yarn. Parfait Chunky Neons, bag of 3 for $10. Quite a few colors available in that. Parfait Chunky regular, bag of 3. There's quite a few colors of that still too, $10. We got the Vero still, bag of 5 for $20. That's so they're less than $4. No, they're $4 a piece. That's actually a pretty good price. For those, and there are some, there's quite a bit of colors to choose from. And then of course the Parfait XL stripes are in here again. The Gala bag of 3 for $7.20. The Premier Basic Chenille Brights are on this page. The Parfait Chunky Fruits. These ones I would more or less say they're probably good for making amigurumi. I don't think anything else but amigurumi. But if you've used it for something else and you've gotten this far into the video, let me know what you've used this for if you've used it. I have the worsted 4-weight fruit yarn, the Sweet Rolls fruit line, which they no longer have that. Then we have the Retro Velvet bag of 2 for $8. The Cotton Fair Bulky bag of 3. Bamboo Select again. They still have some of the Candy Shop. I always wanted to see about trying this, but I couldn't pull the trigger as they could say, committing to getting it. Bamboo Fair lightweight, the bag of 3. This is a bag of 3 as well. They did sell out of one of the colors, but they still have 5 colors available. So it's $7.20 for 3 of them. That's a pretty good deal in my opinion. Then we got Parfait Chunky, which is a super bulky, a bag of 3. We have 11 colors, maybe less. They might have sold out of some of them. I don't know. Some people use this as well for amigurumi. The Palm Party, regular XL, Premier Basic Chunky, Premier Basic DK. Now, some of these are just on specific colors because they're either not selling well or they're coming out with new colors that they need to make space. So, unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes. We got Serenity Chunky Tweed. There's a bag of 3. And there's quite a bit. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 colors for that one. Alright, and let's go ahead and check out page 2. Oh, page 2. There we go. Alright, so Serenity Chunky, standard without the tweed. There's quite a few of those. Anti-pilling, just this khaki color. Bloom Chunky, Eyelash. These are colors that have been discontinued to make room for the new ones. I don't know, $16. I mean, guess if you talk about, they're $10 a piece normally. So $16, you're saving $14 when you buy it in the bag of 3. And this was Lavender Fields. There's 3 of them here. Harvest and Sunrise. So, and even still, when they were at the $20 for the 3, that's still a good price because you're buying 2 and getting 1 for free. But saving the $14, that's like half the price for 1. You're saving $14, so 10 and then another 4. So, yeah. You're getting one of them for free and 1 for about not quite half off. But these are some pretty colors. I liked this one, the Lavender Fields. It's a darker color, but it's a really nice color. The colors that they use for this one's really pretty. Alright, let's go ahead and go back. Then we have the Afternoon Cotton. These are the previous colors because they did get new colors for this line. It is a mercerized cotton. We have the Stash Goals again. Just Active. Ooh, I'm sorry. Mega Tweed. I forgot about Mega Tweed. Just Active. The Fashion Plus bags, which you don't know what you're getting in those. So it's better just to do that one in my thought. And then we have the Deluxe DK Superwash bag of 5 for $24. They're a little $4 and less than 20 cents. So that's really good. These universal prices for the bags of 5 are actually really good because I remember when I went to go to the local yarn shops in Virginia and they had these there, they were like $10 per thing. So I don't know how much they sell them for on Universal site before they're put in the bag. Excuse me. Or if they're actually just clearancing out these colors. It doesn't state that, but if I clicked on one, it would tell me if they, once they're gone, they're gone. And then we have the bag of 3 minikins with the colors. They sold out of the solid whites, and that was actually a really good deal for them. Because you could have gotten, I think it was buy 1, get 3 free. So you were paying $1 a piece, buy 1 get 1 free, something like that. But they're gone of those. They just have the color ones now. 3 of them for $4. And then we have the Cotton Gold bag of 5 again. And then we have the Deluxe DK Tweed bag of 5 for $24. And then we have L by Me in the Sunny color a bag of 3 for $11.20. That's a pretty good deal. Ooh, they have some boxes. I don't know if they'll be here when this is uploaded, but they do have some surprise boxes available. Unless I click on it and they say sold out. I'm going to click on it. It's going to say, nope, it's not. It is not sold out. I can't do this right now, or else I would. I would add that to my cart and get some black yarn for my blanket that I'm working on. But yeah, they're available right now as of 2:30 p.m. CST time zone. So I do apologize if by the time you get on and see this video, they are gone. Because they only do so many of them at a time. And you could get yarn in there that you've never worked with, or something you've been thinking about trying out. It's a gamble on what you get inside. All right. And then we have the Premier Poppy, bag of 3 for $12, so they're $4 a piece. We have the Gumdrop down to $8 for the bag of 3, and then the $25 box, the surprise box is what they call it. I keep calling it a mystery box, but it's actually a surprise box. Because either way, you don't know what you're going to get. You know that there's probably going to be stuff that's in the clearance stuff that they're not moving fast enough that you're going to get in this. I have watched a few people who've unboxed theirs, and it's kind of a mix between what you'll get in them. So that, that's always something cool to think about. I really, really wish I could get it this week, though. I might have to just do it and tell my husband that I did it. I didn't do it out of the budget money for the household, because that's what he gets upset about if I use the household money, and it's for the, it is for the channel. I would only get one, and go from there. So, I actually might pull that back up. All right. The only other spot that I normally show you guys is the actual, I did the bag deals. That's where I was just at. And they're still doing the extra 20% off clearance right now. They're still doing 50% off select accessories, 50% off of mud, which I don't know. Even at 50% off, for me, that's a little out of my price range. But for some people who really like leather, and if it's a good quality leather, you're going to pay those prices for it. And then they have 50% off of threads. It looks like the sewing side did not take off very well, or I could be mistaken. Maybe they're coming out with new thread that they're going to offer. Sewing stuff, because they came out with like sewing baskets and thread and the scissors and the tape, measuring tape, and there was a bunch of stuff that they came out with. The snippers, the seam ripper things. That's what I'm thinking of, seam rippers. They came out with those. I'm doing the seam ripper thing like you guys can see me. I'm not showing my face on this one. Yeah, the seam rippers. They had different sizes. They had like a utility tool. So if you needed something quick, it was right there at your fingertips. Let me see. Is that... I'm going to add this to my cart. Yeah. I know. I don't think I'll do any free shipping, though. All right. Okay. See, this was a good idea, but I think they had to say that the needles were not included, because I'm guessing a lot of people thought that they were going to be included. Then you got stitch markers. These are measuring tapes, scissors. These are scissors. Another measuring tape. There's the seam rippers. Keeper jar with stitch markers. That's interesting. Okay. Then you got more stitch. This is what I was thinking of. The Sew Handy 4-in-1 tool. You got a little threader here. You got a a seam ripper here. I had to think about it. Seam ripper, that. Okay. So as a seam ripper, I think there was even like a spot to cut your thread. Yeah, there's a little blade right here. There's the seam ripper. There's the threader to thread your needle. And then, you know, the cutest thing is sold out. That's cute. I like strawberries. That's cute. Now this one here, the sweater knit tool, is a random color, so you don't know what color you're gonna get with that one. And also, if you get these up here, these are per scissor, not for all three of them, which was misleading to Miss Jennifer. It was Cinnamon Stitches, Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches. And you don't get to pick the color, you just get sent one. I do like that they have the little rubber covers for the tips of them, because sometimes those scissors can be very sharp, and if you're not careful you could cut yourself. But if you did get this, it's an assorted colors. Color will include order will include a randomly selected color from featured photo, so you could get green, yellow, or pink. I think they had other colors too, like blue or something. Maybe they got rid of all the blue and they're just gonna get rid of one other color and then another color. But yeah, so if you're looking at getting some sewing stuff, stitch markers, things like that, they're still 50% off right now. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap up today's video, because I do need to go take care of some other household items before the day is over with. So I will see you guys in the next one, which will be tomorrow at the regular scheduled time at 9. Check it out. I'm pretty sure it's my unbagging of my next Mary Maxim Afghan Club kit for crochet. So check that out. I think if you remember what the yarn is that I got in there, I'm not trying to give any spoilers out, but it's a yarn that I was not expecting to see, because that yarn has been discontinued for quite a few years now. So I don't know where they were hiding this yarn at in Mary Maxim, because it was like, how did they even get this? Because it even has the original price tag on it, which will surprise you as well. So you'll know how far back it was that it was that pricing. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go now. I hope if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content and haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and then the notification bell, so you're always aware of when I put out new content. Until next time, I hope you all stay safe, stay warm or cool, and happy crocheting. Bye-bye.